how are you? I know we just spoke with you last night, but just having a little time to kind of process getting benched and how that was.
I'm doing good. Appreciate you.
You posted something, it seemed like refuting some stuff that's been out there. What was on your mind there with that post?
Yeah, I'm not even going to entertain that.
What did you take away from watching the film?
That we hurt ourselves. A lot of plays that happened, the big plays that we gave up, the things that we didn't do right, the things that we can control, which is doing our job, being where we're supposed to be.
How will you approach this first bye week for you?
Oh, yeah, it's my first bye week in NFL, so I'm just, asking advice for the guys that been here, that's done it. Just enjoying this time off, decompress, but at the same time staying locked in.
What are you hoping to show yourself or teammates, coaches in the last few games this season?
Just finishing everything I do. Finish.
Will you look back on this first long chunk of the season and kind of, look at yourself in tape and things and say, what did you do well, what did you do poorly?
Oh yeah, for sure. Do some self-reflection, things I can improve on, come back stronger. So after the bye week, just finish the last 4 weeks of the season strong.
Is that important to you?
Very important.
There's not a lot of season left.
Yeah, it's very important to finish strong. Yeah.
Why is that?
That's who I am as a man. I want to do that for my team, and as a team, that's what we should do. No matter our situation, we got to finish and do our job.
What have you learned from all of this in terms of where you can improve?
I'm learning a lot. Just being a man, being in the NFL, just going through it. I'm learning a lot, and I'm glad I'm going through it, so I can be better prepared in the future.
When you hear one of your teammates say that you have to grow up, what is your response?
I take it. The guys who say that is guys I look up to, guys I respect. So if they say something like that, I'm going to look at myself first, like, all right, what am I doing? How can I get better? And prove to them that I can earn their respect and, like I said, grow up and be who I'm supposed to be.
Do you have guys in here Do you have guys in here you can seek out and look for that advice, or has anyone pulled you aside and say?
I have both of that. I have plenty of guys in here I can look to. I got coaches I can look. They give me great advice. So, yeah.
When you hear, I know you want to be a legend here, and you feel like you could be a legend. That's why you wanted LT's number. Mm-hmm. When you hear a legend like Carl Banks have criticism for you and being benched for the second time, what's your response? How do you grow up? How do you take that criticism?
I would say just what I do on the field after that I've been through all this controversy, all the controversy. Just how do I respond? Do I shy away from it, or do I accept the challenge and become better and improve, keep improving, and be the man I'm supposed to be? Yeah.
Tough after a loss like that. What's the message for this defense?
Just keep fighting. Obviously, we have this bye week coming up. We got a 4-game stretch where we can really put out a great product to make our fans proud. So excited for that opportunity.
For younger players, especially on the defensive side, what can they learn from a loss like that in these next few weeks?
I feel like we came back and fought in the second half. Obviously not the result we wanted, but they came out and they jumped on us in the first half. So to show that fight and resilience in the second half was good. Just got to build on the execution to start the game, and it's a complementary game. It takes offense, defense, and special teams.
What do you want to see out of your teammates and yourself, I guess, when you guys come back, the self-evaluation part of it?
Yeah, just higher execution, higher sense of awareness, and really just playing with our hair on fire.
Abdul was over there talking about just areas where he needs to improve, and obviously, sitting for 2 out of 3 games now, he said there's a lot of veterans that have pulled him aside and, focus on this, focus on that. What, for just as a veteran dealing with a younger player like that in that situation, what's your message to him, and have you talked to him about that?
Yeah, Abdul is a very talented player. He's a very valuable player on this team. And I think it's just a reminder for all of us to take this job and position we're in with the utmost professionalism. It's a job we're extremely blessed to do, and we get paid a lot of money to do, so you got to respect it and its details on and off the field.
How has he handled that?
He's handled it well. We've talked about it. It's just getting everybody rowing in the same direction. Everybody in the boat rowing in the same direction.
Listen up to you back and watch the film from last night. Have you had a chance to yet?
Yeah, we just got done watching it. They beat us in all 3 phases. It's definitely an embarrassing loss, to lose like that. So there's a lot to clean up. There's some good spots too. So hopefully we can have this time to self-reflect and finish the year out strong with these last 4.
Is that important, Jaxson, to finish the year out strong? Like,
People don't say there's like carryover momentum from season to season. So what do you think? Will it last with guys if you guys get a couple wins here?
I mean, obviously it's like very important for us to finish these next 4 weeks out strong. I mean, we have a lot of guys that are coming back next year, so you want to carry that momentum over.
You think it does carry over?
100%.
I know you said that you're not playing soccer out there last night, but there's a fine line between taking care of yourself, getting that extra yard. How do you make that decision?
There's a time and place for things. I watch quarterbacks who play kind of like me around the league. I watch how Josh Allen plays. I watch how Patrick Mahomes plays. They take hits too, so I'm not an anomaly here.
Jaxson, when you go into this bye week for you, you just came back and now you got a couple weeks to get ready for the next game. What's most important for you? What are your priorities the next week or so?
Yeah, I'm just going to be locked into the next game plan. Continue to watch personal tape on things that I want to improve on. Write those notes down. Encourage the guys around me, continue to have that open line of communication with everybody while we have this time off, and I think this time is more important than ever to make sure that we're taking steps in the right direction, even though we're not playing this week.
Jaxson, what did you think when you saw? When you're watching Patrick and you're watching Josh, what do you see on their film, or how does that kind of input your thinking on deciding to run versus holding, sliding, in bounds? I guess how does that impact the way you process the game a little bit?
I just see that they play the game, as competitive and as hard as they can. Like I've said, this is football. You're going to get tackled. They get tackled. Every quarterback gets tackled. They've taken big hits. Every single quarterback's taken big hits. So I don't really watch it and be like, all right, I'm going to try to model exactly how they do it. We all play the game differently, but I think just the narrative's just a little funny to me, to be honest.
Jaxson, what did you think when you went back and saw the big hit on the sideline? What did you see from that, and what did you think of it?
It was a good hit. Good hit. I appreciate my guys having my back. That's just something that I know they do for me, and I do the same thing for them.
What do you want to improve on in the past 4 games?
Winning.
Personal from a quarterback perspective, winning is a good answer, but just from your development.
Just continue to control what I can control. Execute play calls that are given. Be situationally aware to put our team in the best situation. And want to definitely capitalize on some more things down the field. We got to make plays. I got to make more plays. The guys around got to make more plays. So we all got to be in sync with that.
Well, Jaxson, how hard has this season been for you, just in terms of rookies come in sometimes and they have to catch up with the football, and it seems like you were able to do that. But it's the other stuff.
Yeah, I'm getting tired.
Not in mid-season form.
It's the other stuff that's kind of clogging it up. Losing the coaches, losing the running back, wide receiver, all those things.
Yeah.
How hard has that been to sort of navigate through as a rookie?
Yeah, there's been a lot of adversity. Obviously there's some things that have happened that aren't ideal, but I'm just trying to take the perspective of like I said, control what I can control. Keep these guys in the locker room together. Continue to stay engaged. Finish this year off the right way, and me and James have talked about all this adversity is going to lead to success, and it's all part of the plan. It may not be the plan that I expected or wanted to happen right out the gate, but I know what kind of player I am. I know what kind of leader I am. I know what the vision is here, and we have the right pieces that we can continue to step on, and we just need a little momentum. We need to be able to make those plays at the end. So you got to have unwavering faith, even when times are tough, and continue to just try to have positivity.
Do you still have that same belief in the plan and the organization that you did in April?
Oh, 100%.
There's a lot of franchise quarterbacks who have had a coaching change as a rookie or right after the rookie season. One of them is Jameis. I'm wondering if you have talked to him or anybody else in the league about what that's like to go through. So we're learn a playbook and then basically maybe have to learn a whole nother one after your rookie year.
No, I haven't talked about that at all. The season's not over, so I'm just focused on the season.
Was there anything like specifically that you could build on yourself, whether it's a play, whether it's a moment? I mean, there was at one point you were reminding everybody on the sidelines, I think, it's a 2-score game, like we're still in this. So what specifically can you take and build on it?
Yeah, our defense, got a good stop right after that, and offensively, we could have made it a 1-score game. So just situationally being able to capitalize on opportunities, play complementary football as a team. And I think the biggest thing is just try to lead as much as I can.
How do you handle the bye week? Is it more football, or you kind of try to get away from football? Like, what's your approach?
No, it's all ball for me. It's all ball.
What are you planning on doing all ball then? Like come to the facility every day?
Just study game plan. Be ready for these next 4 weeks. I think more specifically this week, just self-reflecting. Being able to look at any tendencies that we have on offense, being able to see just different adjustments that I can make, checks, alerts at line of scrimmage, and try to break those, and then just continue to stack for these weeks coming forward.